1 second, guys. May have to... Okay, there we go. Camera's working again today, so that's good news. Last night when we were streaming, it was not working properly, and it was sad. Oh, what happened to my... Okay, hold on. Let's get Webtoons back up, shall we? Go over here. So today we are doing Kubera, episode 32 to 42. Give me 1 second, let me get there. And then we can really get started. For some reason it got exited out. I should have paid attention to that before pulling it back up, but I did not realize that it did that. It's 37. Where's 32 at? 31, 32. Okay. We should be here then. Oh, wait, hold on. We're in season 2. That's why the things aren't... We want season 1. We're not that far yet. Here we go. 32. That makes more sense. Alright, so I hope you guys are having a good evening. I'm Night Ferox if you have not been into my stream before. Today we are reading Kubera. If you have not already, I've been talking a lot about it this week. Otaku List. First episode just went up. It is on Spotify now. It will be up on YouTube later. I am currently editing it and adding some stuff to it for YouTube likeness, making a quality video for YouTube instead of it being more like a podcast. So it'll be like an actual YouTube video kind of thing. But you can go to Spotify and listen to the actual podcast. That would be... I would love that. I know Zach would love that. So check that out. Zach is the host of Otaku List. I'm the co-host. So go show him some love. As far as today, we got Kubera. Tomorrow, we have Tower of God, the new chapter reaction that will be coming out tomorrow evening. And then we will have next week's schedule that we will get into some more tomorrow. So, anyway, let's see. What do we have going on today? Let's see. First, we gotta turn that music back on. Okay. So, last week we made our first official ship with Kubera. Turn it up a little bit. Can't barely hear it. Oh, I know why I can barely hear it. I know, last night, sorry, I'm trying to pull this up below. I know, with the YouTube stuff, you guys on the YouTube channel were saying that Zach sounded a little bit quiet. I am aware, unfortunately, Hi, Lacey, how you doing? By the way, I saw that you followed. Thank you so much for the follow, along with Minor Ulge. Also, thank you for the follow. But, yeah, I saw that he was quiet. We kind of knew going into it that he may be a little bit quiet. He was at his apartment. I was at mine yesterday. We weren't right next to each other, as you can probably have seen from the stream. However, for some reason, when we tried to get it, he wasn't coming in as his own separate person. Like the last time I streamed with somebody, he was coming in through the speakers and I could not fix it. So it was the best. We kind of had debated back and forth whether or not we should just go without music. You probably heard him coming in through the speakers because I was trying to bring him off the speakers, but it wasn't happening. So Sorry about that. I hope you guys still enjoyed it either way. Next week, Zach is going to be over here. We talked about that, and we're going to do it on stream together. So just be aware of that. That's what's going to happen. That way we won't have any more problems with mic inconsistency. Anyway, let me get a little bit more of a drink. And let's begin. He's covering his face. I guess he doesn't want to show his painful face. Anyway, what could this be to make him want to take it with him? Shh. It looks like any old scrap metal to me. I'm sure he said that he'd throw the bracelet, so this must be a bracelet. But why is it so big? I don't think the size is adjustable. I guess there is something I don't know about it. I should ask the owner of the box when I return this. But why do I feel like I lost something that I was holding in my right hand? Oh, I can't just leave him like that. Asura could appear outside of the city and he won't even be able to run away in his condition. I'd better take him back to the city. Huh? Ship! The ship! I'm sorry. I ship them so much. I know someone, Chips, was in here last time, and they were saying there's a better ship later. I don't care right now. I'm shipping it. I'm shipping it. One Last God, Kubera, Story and Art. Chapter 32, The Golden Knight. So you aren't weak, but you just don't know how powerful you are. Seeing you attack with that kind of power without any hesitation, you must have met only those who were strong enough to take that kind of power. You've been lucky, kid. If you used that kind of power against an ordinary person, that person would be dead. Ship! Ship! Lacey agrees! What? How is he able to stand up already? No. He must be pretending as if he's fine. I kicked him as hard as I could. He can't be fine. Hey! If you're going to move, make some noise or something. You scared me. And you look too fine to tell me that my kicks are deadly. If you want me to say what my face tells, I'd say that your kick was ridiculously so this is him. If you want me to say what my face tells, I'd say that your kick was ridiculously pathetic. Ah, you're so annoying. Anyway, since you look fine, I guess I don't need to help you anymore. Let's just go on our own ways. What's happening? My arm is aching. It feels like my strength is being drained out of my arm. Huh? What? This was loose just a while ago. When did it get so tight? I guess it is a magic item after all. This thing must be the reason why my power is being drained. I don't know what kind of item it is, but this isn't good. I've got to take it off. Let me change up the music a little. She's trying hard. She's trying hard there. It's too tight. It won't come off. Hey, stop touching my hair. I'm sorry, it's cute. And I know he's probably part of, like, the bad team, if they're even really all that bad. I don't know what's going on with them. I can't get a good read on them because they're I don't know their motives. I don't know why they're doing it. I mean, no matter what, obviously blowing up a bunch of towns is ship. Blowing up a bunch of towns is not good, but, like, it seems like there's another reason for it. It seems like the people in this world treat Suras like slaves, basically, and or use them as extra body parts for magic items and things like that, which is not cool. So, yeah, it's just, I don't know. I mean, if my people were being enslaved and kidnapped and then used for magic items, I'd blow up a few towns too. Hey, stop touching my hair and tell me how to get this off. You try to take it, so you must know how it works, right? There are 4 different ways. Wow, that many? 1, cut off your hand. 2, die. Look at her face. Is there any reasonable way? 3, get help from one of the fifth mind gods. The fifth mind, the highest spiritual rank of God. Generally, this term is used to refer to the 12 strongest gods. This is getting hilarious now. How could I ask him for a help? Okay, this translation is rough. How could I ask for help from a god when it's impossible to even meet them? If you do meet one, would you ask him to take the bracelet off? It would be rude to ask him for a favor as soon as I meet him, unless he says, tell me your wish. Tell me your wish. Hey, what is this? You're acting as if you're a god or something. But wouldn't it be stupid to ask a god to take off the bracelet when he is going to grant you a wish? Do you have any other wishes in mind? I think this wish should be something big, such as making me rich so I can eat whatever I want. What a banal wish. I tell you the truth. I do have a wish, and if that wish could be granted, I wouldn't mind having to wear this bracelet for the rest of my life. But I won't ask that because I don't think that even a god would be able to grant it. Mom, please return my mom to me. You. Sorry, I got a bit serious for a sec. If being depressed won't help, it's best to smile like this. So tell me the last one. Oh, please let this one be something that makes sense. Apart from gods, the only one who has knowledge about this bracelet is the priest of the earth. The first human to receive the bracelet became the priest of the earth, and by his will, the knowledge about this bracelet was passed down from one priest to the next. Hello, Zach! How are you doing today? I know I saw you a little while ago, but how are you doing now? If that legacy still remains, the present priest of the earth would know the way to take that bracelet off. Oh, sweet. A topic list is up and running, guys, so do not forget to check that out. After you watch me, of course. Aha! That means I need to meet the priest of the earth. Being a priest, he must be in a temple, right? Where is this temple? Can I walk there? Walk there? You are such a kid, after all. The temple of the earth is on the other side of the planet, halfway around approximately 20,000 kilometers. Atera, the temple of fire planet, Wilrav. You're so silly. Thanks. Calibloom, the temple of the earth, the temple of chaos. 20,000? I'm not somewhere I can just go and come back without getting caught by Asha. And of course, I can't ask her to come with me. Does this mean I have to wear this bracelet forever? So the way you said, tell me your wish, he's a god then, right? I would assume. I'm a burden even now, but without my strength, I'm super useless. Since it's already on your wrist, how about using it properly? Taking away the strength is not the only function it has. That bracelet was originally made to seal the power of a god. It says that it's to seal the power of a god, and then, she's still fine. So does that mean that she is actually a god? I don't know. It's driving me nuts. The god who made that bracelet had made it for himself to control his strength, since he had inflicted unintentional damage to his surroundings due to his overwhelming power. Yeah, she does that. It's driving nuts too. We're so much alike. I know, right? After a long time was passed, that god was able to control his own strength without using the bracelet. He then visited gods, who also were having a hard time controlling their own strength, and thought of giving them this bracelet. But the other gods had already found their own way to control their powers. Let me change up the music a little. I'm fine. Want some dried persimmon? It's a burning dried persimmon. Don't play with food. He is a god. He could have thrown the bracelet away, but he kept it thinking that someday he would meet someone who would be in need of it. The bracelet that was in direct contact with God gained more divine affinity as time went on. So much so, by the time the bracelet was given to a human, it had such high divine affinity that it turned a fighter into a priest. Huh? Did he say a fighter? But fighters are the ones who fight with their physical strength. If a fighter could become a priest, that means even I would be able to use magic as long as I am wearing this bracelet. But wait, this isn't mine. I need to give this back to the owner, but I can't take it off. What should I do? Do I have to pay for it? But I don't have any money. You are strange. Why are you worrying about paying for the bracelet? Are you under an obligation to find that bracelet for them? Why don't you just keep it and throw away the box? You will return their things and also pay for them? Are you an idiot? How could you even say that? That is stealing. The owner will be waiting for their items to be returned. You should think of the person who would be desperately waiting for these. Okay, you are right. You were awfully honest. Awfully honest? That's a compliment, right? It means you will never be rich. What the? Anyway, since you look extremely poor, I will give you the money for the bracelet. Whoo! Look at that! All them gold bars. What? Where did all that gold come from? Is there a secret storage space inside his cloak or something? If the gold is too hard to carry, I can give you something lighter, although you will need to sell this for money. Did that just appear in his hand? Wait, that's not important. I was right. That man is a thief. I did not steal this. You saying that you didn't steal it is even more suspicious. Where did you steal all these? Give them back to the owner. You will go to hell if you don't return these, and you will be punished by Agni there. Are you listening to me? First, you should look behind you. Behind me? What's behind me? I saw what I only read about in books or heard in fairy tales. The ones that attack gods and hunt humans. The demons that bring chaos to the world. Whoo, that's a lot of them. The creature that destroyed my town was one of their kind. Next episode. Episode 33. I've heard that the bigger and more colorful stars are, the stronger they are. Then that one must be the leader. Bang! One last god, Kubera. I mean, the title kind of says that she is a god, but it's annoying. I want to know. I don't actually want to know. Please don't spoil. Chapter 33, The Golden Knight. Huh? How did I dodge that just now? It feels like I blinked out for a sec. No, this isn't the time to be wondering about that. Seeing that it just tried to attack me. It must be Sura that eats humans. You jerk, you're dead meat. Bam! Psh. Huh? Damn it! I forgot I had the bracelet on. Damn, I should have run instead of hitting it. Whoosh! What the? Is popping out of nowhere with straight face his specialty? Being with him is not good for my heart. Why would you rush out without learning how to use the bracelet? Are you planning to die without my permission? Oh, learning. Hold on. What do you mean, a permission to die? Why do I need permission from a thief like you, whether I die or not? You're really weird, you know that? I have this stupid smirk on my face because I love the ship. Every word that comes out of your mouth is testing my patience. Anyways, just tell me how to use the bracelet. There isn't any time to... Bzz, bzz, bzz. Huh? What's happening? Is this magic? I never knew there was this kind of magic. How fascinating. But when did he recite the spell? That bracelet restricts physical strength by using the mind. Depending on your state of mind, you could use your normal strength, or even more than that without taking off the bracelet. Your mind, not your body. Do you understand? Hey. Body or mind, whatever. If you can use magic like that, just get them all yourself. Bye-bye, that guy, Zach. Why are you explaining how to use the bracelet in a situation like this? Swoop, splat. He has no manners whatsoever. Hey, if it's bothersome to kill them, let's try to run away while the magic... Gone. He isn't gone, just kind of far away. Wow. How could you run away by yourself? What are you talking about? I'm just watching you. Go fight already. No shame. He's got popcorn. God, the first thing I'm gonna do when I get stronger is to beat the hell out of that bastard. Anyway, in this weakened state, I can't fight or run away. I need to do something about this bracelet first. I will give it a try since I have nothing to lose. I'm getting stronger. Stronger. Maybe this isn't the way to do it. What am I supposed to do? How am I supposed to do this? Wobble. What the bracelet turned gold? That aside, it got a lot heavier. Did I get weaker instead of getting stronger? What the hell? I can't even lift my own arm. But the magic wears off now. Okay, Lacey, you can stay. If the magic wears off now, the Sir are going to attack me. Arm, please, let me lift you. I did it! Slap. Slap. Screech. What is this? All I did was lift my arm. Thump. Let's say the Sir accidentally got hit while running into me. But did I just attack with my hand? Not with my fist, just like this? And knocked it out with my bare hands? Wow, I'm really strong. Was I always this strong? I did recently think I got stronger. Was that why the doorknob broke that day? Let's make sure of it by getting another one. Huh? Oh, crap! I can't use any magic! Psst! It turned to magic. Yumi Rocks, hello, how are you? Bzzzt. I'm doing pretty good myself. Thank you so much for dropping in. That was crazy. It just disappeared. Is that a special skill of the bracelet? This thing is much greater than it looks. If I get to control it, I won't need even Asha. It turned back into junk? Psh. What do I do? The smells must have worn off as well. If I need some time to concentrate and turn the bracelet into gold again. Hey, can you use that magic one more time? He's gone. I knew he would run away by himself. All he did was watch. What an asshole. You were looking for something to play while doing some reading. Yeah, I do that all the time. I'll have people in the background while I'm doing whatever. It seems you do have the potential to use the bracelet properly. You should be glad that you didn't completely disappoint me. Now I decided to observe you a little longer. Hey, your hand. Why is it on my head? Your serious fate won't do much for you messing up my hair like this. Oh wow, I was supposed to screech, but my voice just went, not gonna happen. Smash! Crack! Creak! Creak! Thump! What was that? Was that magic as well? How amazing! Magic? Whenever you see something extraordinary, you assume it's magic. You have so much to learn. It's a shame that I can't always be by your side. You will have to learn the rest on your own. for a second. I thought there was something wrong with my eyes. There was nothing wrong with my eyes. But he really was glowing. I love it! I'm sorry. It's awesome. I love it. If I don't type in chat for a while, it's because I'm getting to a good part in the book. That's all right, Yumi. Hey, stop it. I said stop. Hey, gosh. I told you to stop doing that. What's so interesting about curly hair that makes you want to keep touching it? Your hair's more interesting. Its color just changed, along with your pupils, eyebrows, and eyelashes. I want to know who this man is. How in the world did you do that? Magic? A magic item? Or did you put on a wig and contact lenses really fast? Oh, this? It's already that time of day, huh? What does your hair have to do with the time? Why do you keep touching my hair? It feels nice, and it's very convenient height to touch. Rub, rub. Is he bragging that he's tall? Oh my gosh, being a 5'2" woman, let me tell you, people did that to me all the time, and it is really annoying. I am not your step stool. Or armrest. If he doesn't take his hands off in 3 seconds, I'm gonna call him a pervert. There's a certain kind of holy magic that strengthens the magician and makes them glow with the golden light. Wow, really? So that's how you changed colors? No, it's a bit different. That magic is an extremely simplified version of the original. Usually, it's used to strengthen one part of the body rather than the whole. Strengthening the whole body uses up too much vigor, causing the magician to be exhausted fast. But of course, that's only for normal people. I become like this every night, but it doesn't exhaust me at all. I really love this panel. These panels in the past few chapters have been really pretty. One last god, Kubera. Chapter 34, The Golden Knight. I see. Okay, so that means you strengthen your hair, eyes, and eyebrows every night, huh? You must have a lot of time on your hands. No, the color change is just an option. Maybe you strengthen your hair at night so you won't become bald. Anyways, we should get going. It's getting dark already and I need to make her a birthday present. Huh? I'm done for. I knew I was missing something. What happened to Aja's birthday present? What am I gonna do? Is this what you're looking for? My curry mushroom! I picked it up on the road. Wow, thank you so much. May the gods bless you. And she's bowing. You're going to take this, but not the jewelry? If you want, I'll give you thousands of these. What? Don't tell me he stole this too. Please, God, anything but that. It is the ultimate sin to steal mushrooms to this woman, okay? We do not take mushrooms. You gotta pay for them first or obtain them the legal way. Okay? Pretend you never heard that. Okay, then let's hurry up and get going. You mean together? But you walk too slow. Then go ahead first. It must be nice to be so fast. If you aren't going to carry me, stop trying to pick a fight and leave already. Okay, I will. I love it. I'm sorry. I want to know his name. I need to know everything about him. What are you doing? I'm gonna carry you. I was just saying it. I didn't really mean it. Let me down or I'm gonna pull your hair out. Okay, here or not, hold on tight. The wind is going to be pretty strong. Let me down. Whoosh. What just happened? The wind got strong all of a sudden. Oh, it stopped. He's back at the city already, just like that. Oh my goodness. We're already here? But it felt like just a few steps. What was that? You used magic, right? But I didn't hear you recite a spell. By any chance, Do you use a magic item? If it was a magic item, it must be a really expensive one. Did you use it during our race too? That's not fair. I was running as hard as I could. Oh, right. We can't come straight back to the city. We have to bring back the box, Stud. Wow, we got here in a few seconds. When did you get that? I'll watch when I get home. Okay. Get down first. Alrighty. Then I just need to take this thing to the creation shop or whatever it is. It's kind of heavy. The bracelet is off. I kept trying to use it, but it wouldn't work. That's because you used up all of your vigor by using powers beyond what you were capable of. Then could you deliver this to the store? It will only take a step or two for you. Did you forget? You were the one who insisted on bringing the box back here. Alright. I'll do it somehow. You may attend to your business now. Wondering why she always asks for a favor just once. Oh yeah, I forgot to say. Thank you. You chased away the thieves, defeated the Suros, and carried me back to the city. Along with that, you bought the box back here as well. Thank you for helping me when you had nothing to gain from it. You know, I was half kidding when I called you a thief, right? You aren't a thief, but a magician who uses a lot of magic that I've never heard of. Anyways, I think that you're a very good person. You are bad. Very bad. You know that what? Not a single day goes by without thinking like this. If only my father didn't give me your name. If only you didn't find me. If only the first day we met, I died, then I would have been so much happier than I am now. What the hell? Wait. Okay, my theory is that this is Kubera. This is the god Kubera. Because she says, you are bad. Very bad. You know what? Not a single day goes by without thinking like this. If only my father didn't give me your name. If only you didn't find me. If only the first day we met I died. Then I would have been so much happier than I am now. Huh. Or is that him talking? But even then, this looks like an older version of her. It's regretful. Grab. Listen well, kid. What? I have come to kill you. No! But after checking out your potential, I have decided to let you live. However, the road you take will make you regret that you didn't die today. So I'll let you choose your path. Will you choose to live a desperate life full of regrets? Or will you take the easy way out and choose to die here? I can't help it, I still ship it. There's something wrong with me. How much did you see when you used your insight on me? What kind of future did you see? One thing is for certain. You have not seen the most important part. If you had seen the most important part, then you wouldn't have given me the chance to choose. Oh my gosh. One last god, Kubera. Chapter 35, The Golden Knight. What is he saying? Who is this that he's going up against? Is that him? I don't know. I thought he was a good guy, but why is he acting like this all of a sudden? One second, I'm gonna change up the music again. Is he serious about killing me? Should I run away? Is it even possible for me to run from him? Hey, can you back off a little? You don't need to be so close. I can hear you just fine. Fine, I'll back off. It's not like you can run away from me. Happy? Now answer me. I know you're fast and all, but now this is quite insulting and treating me like a turtle. You want me to get close again? No. Well, my answer is pretty obvious. Whether I end up regretting or not, I'd like to think about it then. A living person can always choose to die, but a dead person can't come back to life, right? Only an idiot would choose to die in advance. What a fantastic answer. Good thing it wasn't a hard question. Who knew you would give such a normal answer? Who knew? But kid, your answer only works in the case of other people. You cannot die whenever you want. What kind of weird thing is he going to say now? Your answer only works in the case of other people. You cannot die whenever you want. So it's just reinstating the fact that she's special in a sense. Not necessarily a god, but there's something going on with her where she isn't allowed to die or cannot die by normal means. What chapter are we on? 35? Okay, we still got more to go then. Yeah, 42. I am the one who decides if you live or die. I specially gave you the chance to choose this time. Normally you wouldn't have the right to choose. Wow, this guy is getting more and more absurd. What does he have to do with me, or dying or not? Excuse me. I see that you're joking around because you're bored, but I don't have time for this. You should go now, since I'm done thanking you. I'm going to be in trouble if I'm not back soon. Huh? I can't lift my feet. What the... Is there gum stuck on my shoes or what? No. That would be strong enough to hold my feet. Do I look like I'm joking? Stop popping out of nowhere. I'm gonna get a heart attack. Don't get so scared. It's not like I'm as close as earlier. Pit-a-pat, pit-a-pat, pit-a-pat. How can I not get scared? You keep saying things like killing me. And all you need to do is say that you want to live. And all you need to do is say that you want to live. Say that you will keep living, even if you regret it later. Then I won't only not kill you today, but I will also protect you from now on so that you don't die. So it seems like she eventually comes to regret the decision she makes. Should I just say it? Something smells fishy. The stuff he said about regretting and not having the right to choose, he probably made it all up, but it still feels weird. Hold on. Let me think. Sparkle. Huh? What's wrong, child? This man isn't letting me go home. Man? Yeah, this man right here. He turned into a little child, that asshole. What a small man. Tag, now you're it. I'm sorry. I know that he's like saying that she has a choice between living and dying and that he was sent here to kill her. But I cannot dislike him. I can't. I cannot dislike him. What's that sound? Oh. It's the music. Oh, you two were playing tag, huh? Even though it's troublesome, it's good to spend some time with kids. We were once like that, you know? You were it all the time. In middle of processing. Hate you! Processing complete. Rationality lost. Beauty MIA. You're that kid from earlier. You want to die! You used some magic item that made yourself heavier to make fun of me. And now you pretend to be an adult? I can't believe I was being respectful to a kid like you are. You little... You still won't move. You changed your attitude towards me just because my appearance changed. I guess you are weak to someone strong and strong to the weak. It's not good to have that kind of attitude, but since you're still young, hey, You better take this adhesive magic off right now. If you don't release me on the count of 3, I'm going to take off my shoes and teach you a lesson. Don't you ever think this young appearance could be the fake one? I understand that a kid becoming an adult, but an adult becoming a kid? Isn't that a little weird? There's no reason to become a kid unless you want to look up girls' skirts or do something perverted like that. The reason for transforming into a kid is not to catch any attention. This appearance is better for doing things without people staring at me. Ah, okay, I get it. Your normal appearance attracts too much attention, huh? Ha! That's so snobby of you. You're so confident that you're going to get noticed. Isn't that a bit embarrassing? I want to bury you on this spot instead of giving you a chance to choose. Bury? What do you mean? I'll let it slide this time, since I said I would let you choose. But today, I don't have the time to wait for your answer. Besides that, you seem too young. Next time we meet, I will ask the same question once more. So until then, you should think about it long and hard. What? Huh? He's leaving? After saying all of that nonsense? It's good that I can move my feet again, but, what he said is bothering me. Right. If I know his name, I can ask another magician and get some information from him. Hey! Before you leave, at least tell me your name. I'm Lise. What's yours? I don't think that's your name. Pit-a-pat, 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 pit-a-pat. Huh? How does he know? I never said anything about my name. No need to be surprised. Using an alias is a good thing. You should keep doing that. I see, okay. No, not I see. He's really suspicious. He isn't even telling me his name. Is there any way to find out more about him? Oh, right. The cool magic I saw today. I should ask around about it. Then I might be able to find out more. I forgot to tell you something important. The things that you saw today, which you thought were magic, do not go around talking about them. I might decide not to let a blabbermouth kid to live. I won't say a word. Who said I would? Scared right away? You truly are young. Don't die until we meet again, kid. Huh? I think he just smiled. Or did I see wrong? College student special sale. Academy student special sale. I see that you are closed. I have no time to wait, so I'll leave the box here. I'll return the bracelet later. I'm very sorry. I'm so tired. I managed to turn on the bracelet and move the box, but I feel like I'm gonna pass out. I'm hungry. No, I need to sleep first. It's time for you to lose an ear. Asha! Birthday present? Birthday present? You shouldn't have. But I'll just take a look. What is it? It's too late right now, but I'll make it for you tomorrow with this wonderful curry mushroom. Huh? Of course I shouldn't have gotten my hopes up. What were you thinking when you don't even have the money to buy a present? Do you know how many soldiers were looking for you in the city? You should have just stayed put, as I told you to. Asha, I think I'm really stupid. Yes, you are really stupid for sure. It's good that you finally realized. I keep losing everything. I lost everything that is precious to me. But I thought I wouldn't be able to live on if I had nothing precious left. So I wanted to make new precious things. That's why I'm trying harder. And that's why I wanted to give you a birthday present. But I ended up losing the present as well. I thought I told you not to complain in front of me. No, I wasn't complaining. I was just talking to myself. I was talking to the wall. Hi, wall. You look really ugly when you cry. You usually have a human face, at least. So, don't cry. Let's just say that I got the present. Asha. Anyways, go to sleep. We're going to be busy tomorrow since we have to get ready to leave. Huh? We're leaving? To where? If rumor spreads, people will bother us and it will be annoying. Ah, I don't have a big mouth. I won't say a word. I just want to know where we're headed to. Tell me. Calibloom. I see. It's Calibloom. That place sounds kind of familiar. Miss Asha, I worship you. You take pity on this pitiful servant and take me to Calibloom. I'm going only because I have to visit the Temple of Chaos. I don't know anything about the Temple of Chaos, but Calibloom. Oh yes, Calibloom. I think you really need to get some sleep. Shh. So you were here. I've been looking for you. There's no way Maruna would have missed you if you were here. Where have you been? I had a lot on my mind, so I went for a walk. Really? That's a relief. I thought you went to Atera by yourself because of our fight yesterday, ignoring my opinion completely. You don't trust me, Gandharva. Trust? After so much blood has been drawn between us, you expect trust to be gained overnight. Don't forget that I'm the only reason I am by your side is to find out if my daughter is alive. If she is alive, I may start to trust you for helping me find her. But if it's the opposite, that will be the end, understood? Our relationship lies upon the possibility of my daughter after being alive. Never forget, Kubera. I was right! It is Kubera! To be continued. Next chapter, The Past I Yearn For. Episode 36. Yummy Rocks! Oh, you hosted me. Oh, thank you so much. And also thank you for the follow. My father had 3 close friends. One of them was a primeval god, and the other 2 were Nastika. Primeval gods. 4 gods that were in existence even before the creation of the universe. Although they are gods, they do not take the sides of the gods. All 4 of them have different opinions about the war between the gods and the Suras. They were so close that, when one couldn't care for their child, the other ones would be entrusted to care for the child. One last god, Kubera. Chapter 36, The Past I Yearn For. I'll ask Vishnu to take care of the 3rd, Shuri for the 2nd child, and ask Gandharva to take care of my first child, Maruna. Gandharva, I had only seen him from afar. It was my first time seeing him face to face. Ah, it's good that you came, Maruna. My daughter talks about you all day long. I was thinking about the 3 children, of which 3 children to take. But she insisted on bringing you. It seems that you guys playing together made you 2 so much closer, huh? We don't know his age. He's of the Gandharva tribe Nastika. Damn it. Is Shakuntala trying to get me killed? No, she just has no idea that her father is such devil king. Maruna, he's of the Garuda tribe, Raksasa, 2nd stage of development. But it's okay. For now, as long as Shakuntala doesn't act as if we are best friends or something, I may be able to live. Wow! It's Maruna! Shakuntala, Gandharva tribe, Raskasa, 2nd stage of development. Ta-da! I made you a necklace as a welcome present. Wow! You look so pretty with this. I should write my will first. Wait. Are you trying to kill me? You want me to stay here in human form? Kaboom! Bang! Bang! What? I can't hear you. Ah! If you can't handle that, Agni will kill you in 1 hit. Why do I have to train in human form? It's because training in human form helps your development. I thought that Gandharva was just letting his anger out on me. But after hearing that this will help my development, I had a change of heart. Thinking that this could help me after all. I've been stuck in the same stage of development for hundreds of years, and everything was bullshit. I was just rolling around over and over without any signs of development. Just when I started to think that I was being fooled by him. Maruna, how do I look? Chakantala. Gandharva tribe, Rakshasa, 3rd stage of development. Gandharva, you said that my training would help me develop, right? Yes, I did. Then why did flower-picking clumsy girl like that develop before me? Ugh! Even if Sura has different conditions for their development, it's just isn't fair. Shakuntala develops so easily without having to do anything, but what about me? Gosh, this is so annoying. All of this suffering was for nothing, and it's no fun, and I'm sick of this. I miss my mom and my siblings, except my dad. I wish I could just skip over this annoying part of life. Can't I just fast forward the time to my 4th stage of development? You shouldn't say things like that. Oh? Now you're trying to teach me? Just because you got a bit taller, you think you can push me around, huh? Even the moments which seem to be meaningless. Once they have passed, you can never live that moment again. Realizing too late how precious those moments were would be so sad, don't you think? So sad, huh? But Shakuntala, the past I yearn for isn't the time I spent with you. The upheaval occurred while I was with you. I became unable to see my mother and siblings ever again. I miss your smile, but what I miss the most is my family. The past I yearn for is the time I spent with my family. Your father is probably feeling the same. Just like how much I miss my family, your father must be missing you. Although he seems worse off than me, judging by our current forces situation, we cannot attack Wind Hollow. Altera relies solely upon its closed space for protection, so there will be no problem if we break through that space. But Wind Hollow not only has 2 layers of closed space, but it also has so many magicians. I see. You also want me to attack Altera? But let's worry about that later. If we find Shakuntala at the gate, which will be open today, there will be no need to attack Wind Hollow. Huh? But the possibility of that happening is highly unlikely. The gate opened many times until now, and many Suras have gotten through. But out of all these Suras, none of them had known her whereabouts. That is true, but this time is different. We won't be asking the ones that got through. I will go through the gate to find her myself. You're going to go through? Of course that would have a better chance, but I don't think he will let you. I've already talked to him and he has approved. But in order to do that, the gate has to be opened in one place for a long time, instead of opening at many places for a short time, so I only have one chance. He approved? But he would never do that. Searching for Shakuntala is the only thing that keeps Gandharva by his side. If Gandharva goes to the Sura realm, finding Shakuntala will be a piece of cake, since he could search for her in his Sura form. But it's nearly impossible that she would still be alive. Would Gandharva return here even if his daughter is found dead? No. He wouldn't return. Then why would he allow such a thing? What are you thinking about so hard? It's nothing. I should stop worrying about useless things. He's the great Gandharva. He must have thought that I would doubt it. I'll be back after having something to eat, and don't tell me to eat grass. Okay, but don't eat anyone from my tribe. Yikes. I wouldn't eat them even if he asked me to. They stink like fish. He is the great Gandharva indeed, but I should have known that he wasn't in any condition to make any rational decisions. Shakuntala, I think Dad is mad because you only made one for me. Huh? Daddy is mad? Where mine? I'll make one for you right away, Daddy. Gandharva, please protect Shakuntala. Daddy! Daddy! Shakuntala, hang in there. Daddy is on his way. Rin Hollow? Yes. The best way to get to Calabloom is to go through Rin Hollow. Huh, I see. Rin Hollow, Rin Hollow. Do you know where Rin Hollow is? Of course I do. Isn't it the place where you take the magician test? Where you took the test? I know all about it. No, I meant the location. Do you know anything at all? Do you treat me like some idiot for that? Do you have to treat me as... gosh. Do you have to treat me like some idiot for that? You said it yourself, Asha. I think I'm stupid. Don't remember that kind of things for long. But there is no way that Asha would forget things like that. Yes, I know. She probably remembers everything I said while I was crying. But it's strange. I get why she isn't saying anything about me leaving this city. But what about the bracelet? I came back with a lump of metal like this on my arm. But why isn't she asking me anything? Why aren't you asking me anything? Huh? Please, I haven't told you anything. The reason why I happened to be there when you were in danger, why I rescued you, and why I brought you along with me. There are so many things you would have found suspicious unless you were really stupid. But why? Aren't you asking me anything? I don't expect you to say that it's because you trust me or something that's stupid. Tell me, are you really that stupid to not even suspect me? Or do you have something else in mind? Episode 37. I don't care what you think. That was the only thing she said. There were no more explanations. Let's change up the music a little. A strong and smart, but an unfriendly magician. However, she was telling me the truth when she said she would protect me. One last Bad Kubera. Chapter 37, The Past I Yearn For. What do you mean, ask? Don't you remember you dragging me here saying that my thoughts don't matter to you? I know for sure that you would make me go to Calabloom even if I didn't want to, right? Of course there is a lot I'm curious about, but I don't want to ask. I'll just wait quietly, so you tell me when you want to. I don't care if you think I'm just mooching off of you because I have nowhere else to go. It's true anyway. You're the only person who I can call someone I know. Even if you are, devil, I think I'm gonna follow you. To tell you the truth, never mind. Huh? The truth? What about the truth? Finish what you were saying. Forget it. Let's go eat. So, you were just about to say something. Why are you making me more curious by finishing like that? God is unfair. What? The truth is that God is unfair? That's common sense. It's obvious just by comparing our faces. That isn't the problem. So do you admit the face that you have is a nice looking face? Wait for me to get down. Let's go together. Owie. Landing failure. I think I sprained my ankle. Asha, please tend to my wounds. Why did you go up there in the first place? If you can crawl to the restaurant, I will heal you. You're so mean, you jerk! Okay. Asha, truthfully, it's not that I won't ask. It's that I can't. If I ask something that I shouldn't and end up making you leave me, then I will really be all alone. Asha is eating the food that I cooked. Being the branch manager of the Magician's Guild must be really leisurely. You're always here at the temple and you even have the time to cook. Oh my! I had a really busy schedule, but I emptied it just for you. Asha, this is so good. Yeah, it's so good that I might choke while eating it. Not that, this. It's a shame that I couldn't eat the food you were going to make me for my birthday present. Huh? What did you say? No, it's nothing. I think you were saying that you wanted to taste my cooking. Shut up and eat. Huh? Asha, I know I'm late, but happy birthday. How many years has it been? You've become such a pretty lady. hello. What the hell are you doing here, Ari? Scram! Hello, Ari. Pretty lady? Where's the pretty lady? I really wanted to come on your birthday, but because of the sirs. And then the box is stolen. Stop talking about that and give her the present already. This is all because your assistant is so dumb. There's so many valuable items in the shop. You should hire a real magician instead. Truthfully, it's your fault for leaving so carelessly. Oh, she's the person that was with the box. And anyways, it's all good now since the box is returned. Yeah, but the most important item is missing. Whoever it is, I'm gonna snap their neck when I catch them. Wow, what's the present? I want to see. She knows. She pulled it down. This isn't a good place. Let's talk outside. Huh? But you're still eating, Asha. Why don't you open your present here? I don't feel too good. I want to go for a walk. Please, wait here. Asha, let me go with you. What the? She could have just said it instead of pushing me over. Right. I knew that purple-haired woman looked familiar. She was the one at the magic store. Chapter 27 for reference, guys. But why did Asha push me over? Was it to hide the bracelet? Is there a reason to hide it? I can just show them and tell them I'll return it once I get it off. I don't think Asha even knows about the bracelet. Let's just eat first and think later. It's all mine. My food is mine and Asha's food is also mine. What does Lise do? She doesn't look like a magician or a fighter. She seems rather normal. Is she a daughter of a wealthy family or something? Have you been hired to protect her? No, it's for personal reasons. I'm curious, but I don't think you will tell me, right? You've always traveled alone. Isn't it uncomfortable staying with Lise? Way more comfortable than being with those two. Give up already. I'll never give up. That's for sure. I thought about your birthday present, and I think you would like this. I'm the president of Asha's fan club. Wait, stop for a sec. Never. There is no stop. Gosh, Bad Kubera. Huh? That's cheating. You're not supposed to use magic. You're a quarter. This is a fair handicap. You're not the only one who could use magic. I'm gonna use it too. Let me just read this. I need to read it as soon as it arrives. Does Ari still exchange diaries with her older brother? Yeah, there's something wrong with those siblings. Ari, what does it say this time? Is it another episode of him talking bad about Layla? No, not this time. This is pretty serious. A huge number of Suras are gathering near Renhalo, as if they're getting ready to attack the city. Most of them are 3rd or 4th stage Maras. He thinks that there's a good amount of them, of Upanis as well. Ranks of Sura: Nastika, Raksasha, Upani, Mara. Nastika is the highest. So, this way. But the weird thing is, there aren't any Suras from a Sura tribe or an Anta tribe, which is the most common ones. They consist of the Garuda, Gandharva, and Yaksha tribe. Their gathering like this only happens when a superior Sura is leading them. I don't understand why we have to attack this particular city. Everyone usually tries to avoid the city. Sir Maruna, you weren't on this planet during the upheaval, so you don't know how horrible this city is, do you? Renhalo, the city of darkness and death. They have locked up so many of our race to justify training of their death magic. And during the upheaval, they summoned the god of darkness and annihilated all the Suras in the area. I have heard the story. The priest of darkness at the time summoned the god Chandra and protected the city by eliminating all the Suras gathered here. But did you know this? The priest who summoned the god also died in an instant. The god Chandra didn't know how the upheaval had changed his summoning system, and used his power as usual, which ended up using up the priest's lifespan. It's almost impossible for there to be someone who can summon a god nowadays, but even if there is, the god won't be able to use his powers like before. I see. Then the problem is breaking the two-layered closed space and fighting the magicians. I will repeatedly use my transcendental skill to break the closed space, but after that, I will need some time to recover. You guys will have to fight without me. Understood. The rest of us are still gathering soon. We will have around twice the current number. It will not be easy, but it's not impossible. But we might not need to attack Renhala if Shakuntala is found in the gate, which is opened right now. But that is just an ideal scenario. He cannot be trusted. He might have some tricks up his sleeve. Okay, so it seems to me that Gandharva is definitely leading them, and it doesn't seem to me like they necessarily want to attack the humans, but because he's like the king of the Suras, I guess they have to obey him. And he's looking for his daughter, which is... It's hard because as a parent myself, I would do anything, by any means necessary, to protect my child. And so if I was in the same situation, I get it. I would totally, I would tear up villages if I had to find my daughter. And so I get it from Gandharva's thing. And the other thing that kind of, I don't want to say justify killing people, even it's never good to do. But, these humans are also enslaving their people, killing them, and using their parts, their body parts, as magical items. So I can understand why there's no love lost between them either. Why would you open the gate before I got here? What are you planning? I opened it just now. And I don't think you have any time to waste a chit-chat. Okay, we are in episode 38. When the upheaval was over, 2 out of 4 primeval I have a hard time saying that word. Gods disappeared. Because their influence on the world was so big, some people say that their disappearance was the upheaval itself. It was doubtless that problems would arise in any way in the world where the strongest mediators had disappeared. That's why Vishnu, one of the primeval gods who went missing, decided to confine the gods of the Suras in different realms before they disappeared. The gods' realm was desolate, but gods didn't have any problem living in such a place, so they had no objections to Vishnu's decision. The humans were given the most beautiful and abundant world, where they lived without any interferences from the gods, thanking Vishnu for this. My bad. But the circumstances given to Suras were not as pleasant. One last god, Kubera. Chapter 38, the past I yearn for. Listen carefully. The low-level Suras were left in the human realm, but the high-level Suras must live in the Sura realm. As you know, the toxicity of the Sura realm is fatal to our Gandharva tribe. The Nastikas will be fine, but the rest won't be able to use their regeneration skills. So unless you want to die, I would suggest that you stay in the area I have purified. This is the only region that has ground made of ice, so the boundaries should be clear. Any questions? What? We have to live here? Damn it! Screw this! This isn't even a pond, let alone an ocean. I feel like I'm gonna get sun-dried. Bustle, bustle. Hey, Gandharva! Is this all we get after you being friends with Vishnu? My child is only in the first stage. No matter how much you purify the place, he will still suffer. Gandharva tribe cannot live without the ocean. Make us an ocean. Yeah, Gandharva must be able to make an ocean in the Sura realm. Yes, Gandharva, make us an ocean. Ocean, ocean, ocean. Shh, punching each of them should shut them up. Gandharva, I'll talk to them, so go to Shakuntala. Oh, thanks. You're the best, Makara. Everyone, the Sura realm is much more different from the human realm. This place isn't suitable for an ocean. If Gandharva pushes himself to make an ocean, he may even die. Yay, Shakun! Makara, Gandharva tribe Nastika. Of course, I'd be happy if he dies, because I'll become the king then, but I don't think he will like that. Of course we won't. Thinking of it just gave me the goosebumps. And keep your mouth shut. Gandharva is making sacrifices for your sakes. Sacrifices? I see. Making sacrifices for us. For us? That's bullshit. We know it's all for Shakuntala. He is making it up. You're Vasi, Gandharva tribe Nastika. But surely young Rakshasas are going to have a hard time even if we have this area. They will be classified as high-class Suras when they're still weak. It's because they are Rakshasa. Oh, come to think of it, we have a young Rakshasa as well. Maruna Appa. Shakuntala, don't know her age. Gandharva tribe, Rakshasa, 4th stage of development. A female calls an older male Appa. Hey. Being in the 3rd stage doesn't mean you are young. She's getting more annoying as she gets older. Maruna, Garuda tribe, Rakshasa, 3rd stage of development. You're still a kid. Just because you're in the 4th stage doesn't mean you can act like some old hag. Oops, my hand slipped. Sweetie, are you okay? Huh? Yeah, I'm fine. What a relief. I was worried that you might have some problems since you're sensitive to the toxin. The air is poisonous and the gravity is much stronger here. If my sweet daughter was having a hard time, I was going to make an ocean even if it's not an easy thing for me. Just hearing you say that makes me happy. But don't worry, I'm okay. After all, I'm your daughter, and I'm already in the 4th stage. Yeah, Gandharva, she's much better than the slow boy who has been in that stage for over 1,000 years now. I've never seen someone so slow in my whole life. Kids who develop unusually fast like Shakuntala must have some sort of defect. Defect? Do you want to die, you little runt? Let's go, Shakuntala. She is very pretty. Daddy, I'll be helping out those who are injured. Oh. You're gonna treat them? What an angel you are. Don't work too hard. She's scared. Gandharva, the king of the Ananta tribe, requests to see you. Tell him to get lost. He says that he'll kill me and come in anyways. Do all snakes have no manners? It wasn't so bad when Ananta was the king. But it's been terrible ever since you became the king, Manasvin. And that thing following you around pisses me off too. Wait here for a sec, Sagara. Okay. Manasvin, Ananta tribe, Nastika. Sagara, Ananta tribe, Nastika. I apologize for coming to see you without any prior notice, but Gandharva, you are also rude to be laying like that in the presence of other king. Hey, I think you've got something mistaken. This is my territory. This isn't a place where the king of snakes can talk about manners. Whoa, calm down. Our tribes may not have the best of relationships, but I'm sure we can have a conversation, right? And right now, I don't think you have enough power to be a threat to me. What? I mean, I see that the gods, the 4 gods, one of them, or maybe all of them, made the Suras leave and go to a different realm because they were originally on Earth. I forget if they say why that is. I don't think that's really been all that explained yet. Outside of, like, just the basic, they left Earth. May not have the best of relationships, but I'm sure we can have a conversation, right? And right now, I don't think you have enough power to be a threat to me. I know everything. That the Granharva tribe is sensitive to poisons, and that you're using all of your power to purify the area. Your power has fallen below the average power of Mystica, and you are only the king by name. The real king is Makara, right? So what? This is only temporary. Vishnu said that he would make us an ocean, and that he would tell other gods about it before he leaves. Yes, Vishnu has the power to command other gods. Again, Harva, you forgot something important. Your close friend Vishnu is no longer around. So even if Vishnu may have ordered another god, there is no guarantee that it will be carried out. In order to make an ocean here, we will need Varuna, the god of water, who is one of the 5th Zen gods. But as you know, Varuna is the god who has killed the largest number of Sura. Do you really think she will make an ocean for you, just by the fact that she hasn't showed up yet? So what? Are you saying that you have a better idea? Yes. Do you want to hear it? Drip, drip, splash. You maniac. You have lost your mind. You think I would accept such a proposal? How unexpected. I thought you would accept my offer considering the state you're in. In this condition, or in any condition, I will never accept it. Why don't you go to your insect friends instead? Oh, of course I went to the Asura tribe first, since we are allies. He was interested, but ended up refusing. Sorry, Manasvin. I like the idea, and it looks fun, but the method isn't my style. That's what he said. Then change the method and go back to Asura, Gandharva. The plan is only possible if we use this method. I can't change the "that's enough" Manasvin. He isn't going to accept the offer. I've already told you, the Gandharva tribe is on good terms with the Garuda tribe, so of course they won't side with us. So let's just go to Aravata. Yes, we should do that. Gandharva. It's a shame, but I'll be on my way. Ah, by the way, I saw your daughter on the way here. She seemed to be having a hard time handling the toxicity. I don't know if she was born sensitive to the poison, but she was suffering in the place where younger kids seem to be just fine. I guess you didn't know, but she seems to have been healing herself to keep you from worrying. Poison is the Ananta tribe's specialty, so I noticed it right away. I just wanted to let you know. How long would she be able to survive in the store realm without me? It is a one-way gate. When someone enters from one side, no one can enter from the opposite side until the person has fully passed through. Okay, so you're saying that no one can come through from the other side until I get there. The opposite can occur as well. If something does not come through, it will be at most 1 or 2 suras. If you've opened the gate where I told you, there's no reason for a big group of suras to be there. Once I go through, I'll transform into sura form and look for Nastikas from the Gandharva clan. All I need to do is find Makara, since Makara will know for sure. Shakuntala soon. You bastard! How could you deceive me so shamelessly? Was this your plan from the start? I have no idea what you're talking about. I opened the gate exactly where you told me to, on the largest scale I could. I did what was promised. Is there a problem? You opened it where I told you to? Are you kidding me? Are you saying that you opened the gate at the right place and that kid just happens to be passing by coincidentally? Uh-oh. So whatever they offered him, he may have taken up the offer eventually. I don't know exactly what it is, but it may be tied to what they're doing in the human world now. We are on episode 39. The gate is open. Are you sure you don't need to go? And Harvard is strong for sure, but he hasn't fully recovered yet. Along with having many enemies in the Sur realm, there's a high chance that the Gandharva base has already been taken over by other tribes. Something went wrong. Huh? What do you mean by wrong? Before Gandharva went into the Sur realm, someone else came through it. I smell the scent of prey. One less Bad Kubera. Chapter 39. The past I yearn for. Hi, Gandharva. Are you that happy to see me? You look so serious. Why are you here? Where's Shankuntala? Huh? What? What's that? Where's my daughter? Wow. I thought you would have come to your senses by now. I guess I was wrong. Broken to the bone, and still you'd look for your daughter. You're pathetic, Gandharva. Should I tell you what really happened? That defective weakling you call your daughter already died a long time ago. Well, now that I'm the king of the Ananta tribe, so let me tell you something, king to king. Truthfully speaking, you always look like an idiot because of that daughter of yours. You couldn't decide on what was more important. At one point, I even thought that you went mad from the shock of your wife passing away. A king isn't supposed to be like that. No matter how much you miss your late wife, you shouldn't dedicate your life to your daughter, who looks just like your wife. You should get remarried instead. It's not like there aren't any beautiful women in the Gandharva tribe. You're surrounded by them, yet you only have eyes for your daughter. Come on. It's not like you're a celibate or anything. Swoosh. Clink. I see you didn't come alone, Sagara. Yeah, you were always like that. When Ananta was king, you were always by his side, and the same when Manasvin was king. Now that you're king, you have someone to fight your battles for you. Gandharva, I'm a king. It is so wrong for a king to have a few bodyguards. These guys are the Rakshasa who protect me. You know, right? Ever since the upheaval, Mystica like you and I are unable to completely surrealize in the human realm. Surrealization, the act of a Sur returning from human form to their Sura form. But these two Rakshasa can change into Sur form anytime they'd like to, which means that in the human realm, a Raksasa's strength could actually be greater than that of an Astika. Of course, the old Gandharva would have no problem taking care of Rakshasas in Sura form, even when you're in human form. But not anymore, right? You really think you could take these two in the weakened state you're in? You have a big mouth since you aren't alone. He's scared. That's the first time I've seen him scared. Adults shouldn't be fighting with children. So let the kids fight each other. And you, an adult, should stand back and watch. Maruna? All three of you are snakes. How did you know that I liked snakes? Is this a three-piece snack set? Damn son of Garuda. Watch that tongue in front of a Astika. No matter how strong you are amongst the Rasasha. Sagara, let me ask you an easy question. There's a relatively large amount of Ananta tribe on this star. But isn't it weird that there were no Anantas near here before your arrival? Can you guess why? How am I supposed to know that? I told you that it was an easy question. I ate them all. Everybody looks kind of shook. Swipe. Too slow. How will you protect that pathetic king of yours? Kaboom! Boom! Gandharva, are you okay? Yeah, I'm fine. It was a little too bright, that's all. What about them? They ran away. I just remembered that I've hunted the one in the cloak many times, but he always slipped out of my hands. Is that so? But it makes sense. Sagara would only keep the strongest by her side. No, it's not that he's strong. It's just that he specializes in using skills which is used for hiding and running away. Anyways, you should go into the gate before any other happenings occur, and since the gate is one way, more time will be wasted if someone else enters before we do. Okay, thank you for helping me, Marina. It was nothing. What's wrong? And Harva, I think you may have to give up on getting through this gate. Swarm. What is this? What the hell? Why? Episode of 40. We're going to 42 today. Gandharva, before he had family, he was very cruel and heartless. It was to an extent where even strong Mystikas trembled in his presence. But this was just a legend from long before I was born. The Gandharva that I met was completely different from what I heard. Wow, Shakun, is this Daddy's? Yeah, I made so many and yet you're so happy every time. You do change after you have children. It is more like you become soft-hearted, especially in their presence, because they're just so innocent. Because his stupid personality was so different from that of my father, it took a long time for me to get used to him, along with my doubts of his ability as a ruler. I wish every day was as peaceful as now. Yeah, Daddy will work hard for it. I won't let any bad guys get anywhere near you, my dear daughter. Whatever his goal may be, he was trying his hardest to maintain the peace for his tribe. And I thought that this wasn't so bad after all. Shakun, are you really okay? If it's hard for you to endure, Daddy will make you an ocean. I said I'm fine, really. And you shouldn't push yourself too hard, Dad. After Gandharva lost his wife, Shakuntala was the only one that kept him from turning back into his old self. But now, Shakuntala is not by his side. The only reason that he isn't turning back into his old self is the hope of his daughter being alive. But that hope is about to fade away. One last Bad Kubera. Chapter 40. The past I yearn for. Explain to me what happened. You opened the wrong gate, right? Unless the gate was opened at the wrong place, there's no reason for those snakes to be there. The gate was opened correctly. You little grab. You made a fool of me. You remember what I said to you before you opened the gate, right? The trust I had for you? Do you think that your daughter is dead? What? Of course, Sagara was just feeding me lies. Then are you giving up on your daughter who actually may still be alive? You seem to have forgotten that you turning your back on me here means that you are giving up on your daughter who might be waiting for you. How dare you threaten me when you open the gate that way? Gandharva, what's important is, no matter how many times you fail, you have no choice but to do as I say. Unless you want to give up on saving your daughter. Dad, do you remember when I was young? The gods took me and you came to my rescue? Are you gonna praise Agni again? Stop it, Shakun. You were only saying that because you don't know what this stupid bum is really like. No, what I was going to say was never do that again, huh? Dad, I know that I'm your precious daughter, but to everyone else, you are much more important than I am. So if someone ends up using me as bait, you should just give up and never come for me. As much as you treasure me, I also treasure you. That's why I'm telling you this. I'm starting to feel like a little bit emotional myself. Like, just the whole situation. I don't know exactly what has happened, just like the gist of it. But even then, it feels like the Suras just got screwed over. And they may be the bad guys or whatever, but they don't feel like it. The story is so fleshed out to me that it's not just... It's perfect, because in the real world, you know, there's people that talk about like good and bad. But there's actually no such thing as good or evil. The world is just gray. Everybody does things and they think they're right. And to other people, it may be perceived as bad, and to other people, it may be perceived as good. But in reality, there is no such thing. And he has his own motivations for why he's doing this. And personally, I cannot say myself that if this were like real, and this was a real world, and I was in his shoes, that I wouldn't be doing the exact same thing. I don't think any parent who holds out hope that their child may still be alive wouldn't do the exact same thing. Which is why I really like this world, because it feels alive, I guess is the best way to put it. Me? Give up on Shakuntala. You know I will never do that. Then does that mean you will continue to obey me? Looks like I have no choice. No matter how much of a swindler you may seem to be, you are the only one who can open the gate. Will you be able to take over Renhalo? So it's... Hold on. What? He's the one that is wanting the cities destroyed, then. He's a god, right? So does that mean that it's the gods who want it destroyed and not the Suras? Or is he acting alone? Looks like I have no choice. No matter how much of a swindler you may seem to be, you are the only one who can open the gates. Will you be able to take over Renhalo? Maruna has already gathered the Suras. No problem. All you need to do is to keep your promise. After we defeat Renhalo, open the gate properly, okay? But just for a little while. I want to cool my head. Stump, stump. And Harva, where are you going? Sagara will be somewhere around here. You should not be alone. Don't worry, Maruna. Sagara knows well that it is better to leave a weak king on the throne than to kill him. When a king dies, the strongest sir of that tribe becomes the new king. All I need is a little rest. All I want to be alone, so don't follow me, nor come looking for me. Now I wonder what his motivations are. By the look of his walking and his tone, he must be really mad. Then it would be best not to go anywhere near water for a while. But it's strange. Why did he give Gandharva the permission to cross over the Sura realm if he refused in the first place? And if we just waited for the Sura to come through the gate as usual, Gandharva wouldn't have gotten so angry. Could it be? If that's so, this is cruel. So cruel. And this is my turn to choose. Both seem fun, but which one would be better? Sagara, this isn't the time to be looking for fun. Yeah, you're right. Realistically, let's choose the safer option. First, gather the ones who come out of the gate. Then, we'll pay Maruna a visit when he's alone. Huh? What? We're gonna leave right now? So pack right away? I thought we were gonna relax and look around the shops. Why the sudden change of plans? Covered up the bracelet when she was alone. Okay, yeah, she covers it up now. That's good. We had to change our route, so it's gonna take longer than expected. Nom nom nom. You eat so disgustingly. Honestly, like, if I'm talking about the character I dislike the most, it's Asha. She has her moments, but she just overall seems rather vicious to me, and I dislike that. I don't know exactly what's gone on in her past that makes her like that, or if she's always been like that, but the fact that, like, she gave our dear girl here no choice in the matter. And then she keeps her around, but then it's always, you're stupid, you eat so disgustingly, you're weak, you're dumb. Like, I don't like that. That's just my thing on it. I don't know. Hopefully it's not always like that and she gets character development. But as of right now, I dislike that. Oh yeah. There was something that I really wanted to talk to you about. Huh? What is it? I think that's a mess up right there. Wipe. Not too long ago, after I went to a village after the incident with the red sky. Hold on. Please wait outside. What the? Why all of a sudden? Go wash your face. Slam. Is my face that dirty? Hati Brahma. It's not serious enough to make a soundproof wall. It's best to be safe. Anyways, it's nothing big, but there was nothing left in the village, as well as any survivors. But the device showed that the number of deaths was 0. Huh? Splash. What the? My face wasn't that dirty. Huh? It's our priestess. The priestess? What is she doing there? One last god, Kubera. Chapter 41. Lise. I was trying to remember the name she goes by, and I couldn't remember. The past I yearn for. 6. Did she come to talk to Asha? But why is she just standing right in front of her room? Priestess? Huh? What? Right when I spoke to her? What's up? What's up with her? Now that I think of it, I've been here for almost a month, and I still hadn't had a chance to talk to the priestess properly. The only thing I know about her more than others is that she's really close with Asha. Forget it. I'm leaving soon, so there's no reason for me to know more about her. The priestess is a respected magician. She'll be protecting the city well, and that has nothing to do with me. Plod. I don't know how we'll be getting there, but it's a long distance, so I'm sure my clothes may get ruined, right? Asha's clothing brand is different from mine, so I'll pack my own sewing kit. Toiletries. She's a very neat person, so she'll have everything. I'll just take my toothbrush. The foreign foods may not match my appetite, so I packed my curry powder. Underwear and socks? Did I forget anything? What did you say about toiletries? I knew there were people who mooches off their fellow travelers, but I never thought I would be traveling with one myself. I'll just pack my own. We aren't going through Rin Hollow, you said, right? Yes. I heard that it was dangerous around Rin Hollow right now, so we're going to take a completely different route around it. I see. Do you know how to swim? Yeah? Why? As long as you know, it's fine. But Asha, did you tell everyone where we were going? Nope. No way. You told the priestess at least, right? No. Huh? Asha did not even tell the priestess when they are so close? It's not like the priestess is gonna follow us, even if she tells her, but why? Was I wrong? Are they not that close? Right. Before you kicked me out of the room, Lorraine was saying something about the survivors of the village with the red sky. What was that all about? Anyways, it's nothing big, but there was nothing left in the village, as well as any survivors. But the device showed that the number of deaths was 0. She went to your village to see if there were any survivors. Survivors? There were survivors, huh? What is it? Why did you stop talking? There wasn't any. Not even one. The people of your village are all dead except for you. She's lying. I mean, I guess she doesn't know or maybe she does. We don't know the whole conversation. But they didn't really seem to know, like it was kind of a mystery that they said there were no survivors. But I don't know. I see. I wasn't expecting anything anyways. I mean, the village is completely destroyed. It would be weird if anyone survived, right? They died because of you. I already told you before. I kind of breezed past the topic, so you may not remember, but let's keep that a secret, Lise. Your name and what happened because of your name Make sure to never speak of it, especially when I'm not around you. It's just as I said before, everything happened because you had the name of a god. See, to me, that's just so harsh. She's blaming her for something she doesn't have any control of. And that pisses me off. Mom, give me a different name. Huh? Why? Kaz brags that he goes to school. I want to go too. But I can't even use my name outside of the village. I want to change my name and go to school. But Kubera, your dad gave you that name. It was his present to you. So what? What kind of a present is this? I really hope that the god Kubera doesn't end up being her father or something, because that would be cringy. So what? What kind of a present is this? That is stupid. You'll be happy if you keep your name. Before you were born, someone told your dad that if he gave the name Kubera to his child about to be born and raised her for 15 years with that name, she would become happier than anyone. Let's just bear with it for 15 years, okay? After 15 years, your life will be filled with happiness. What a lie. Crying again? It's so windy. I think I got sand in my eyes. Do you want revenge? That day, do you remember the Sura that you tried to attack? I'll teach you a way to kill him. Maruna, shall we have a talk? Sagara, don't you think you're being a bit too confident? You think I won't eat you? Ha! Of course I'm not alone. I'm more backup than last time. Sorry, but I'm kind of full. Don't you think you're being too cocky? Then come at me all at once. I had something in mind that would help Gandharva. Oh well, I should go then. Oh, it seems like you want to listen now. He told me that you were going to let Atira be and attack Renhalo instead. Is that right? Are you gonna break the closed space and will Gandharva attack the city with the other Suras? I wonder if Gandharva can survive a fight with many magicians in his current state. What are you trying to say? Get to the point. Even though attacking Atira would be much easier, I heard that the reason was for attacking Renhalo is because Gandharva made a promise with Agni. And that promise was that as long as Atira's priestess remains unharmed, Agni will not answer to any summons ever again. Then isn't the answer easy? Agni won't come after us, even if we destroy Atira, as long as his priestess remains unharmed. Okay, last one for today, episode 42. Whew. Oh, I got the stretches. There's a way to kill that Sura? How? Didn't we run because even you couldn't beat him? Yes, there is no magician that can beat him, since he is very strong, even amongst the high-level Suras. So if you want to kill him, you'll need every means of assistance. For instance, the legendary item, the Sword of Return. What's that? I guess famous legends don't mean anything to you. The goddess of the first month, the goddess of chaos, Kali. She created a special sword to kill Shiva, the god of destruction, in the 11th month. Because Shiva is gone now, the present god of the 11th month is Marut. The Sword of Return was made to neutralize the regeneration abilities of the gods and Suras. Doesn't that look like Gandharva? The sword was useless against Shiva. Disappointed by the sword, Kali threw the sword away. Many rushed to claim the Sword of Return, which had fallen to the earth. The sword had rules for ownership. The first person to unsheathe the sword will become its owner. No one but the owner may touch the sword. When the owner dies, the sword will return to its original place. The rules may sound simple, but unsheathing the sword wasn't as easy as it sounds. Very few owners have existed for such a long time. And now the Sword of Return has returned to its original place without an owner, and the Temple of Chaos has been built around it. Isn't the Temple of Chaos where we're headed? So the sword is... So the sword is what we are after. Are you interested in owning the sword? And is that all we need to beat him? No. Stopping his regeneration won't be enough to kill him. You'll need a few other things, but for now, it depends on whether you can unsheath the sword or not. I can do it. I'm gonna do it. If it doesn't work, I'll make it work. I'm going to get my revenge. I can do it. If it doesn't work, I'll make it work. Whether my methods are righteous or not isn't important. In the end, I will be the victor. You are like her. Huh? Like what? No, it's nothing. One last Bad Kubera. Chapter 42, The Past I Yearn For. How about it? It's a pretty good idea, right? We can't be so sure about Ren Hollow, but Atira will definitely be easy. All you need to do is break the closed space. We'll handle the rest, and Gandharva can rest during that time. Sagara, what will you gain from doing this? What do you mean by gain? I'm just trying to help out because it feels like I messed up your plan. If you're done talking, I'll get going now. Huh? Hold on. How come there's no reason for you to refuse? There is something that my father used to say all the time. When snakes and insects show kindness, they are most likely hiding knives behind their backs. So never let yourself be deceived by their sweet talk, is what he said. That's why you should have taken better care of your reputation. You saying that you want to help is not convincing. It looks so damn alike, it's confusing. Sagara. And are you going to Ren Hollow? No, wait a little. That idiot just doesn't know how bad Gandharva's condition really is yet. Goodbye, Asha. Have a safe trip. Bye. Bye, bye, bye. I think I've heard you say bye over 100 times. Please stop. Dream of me. No, dream of me. I said it first. I thought of it days ago. Both of you stop it. Asha, you really not going to tell me where you're going? Yeah, we've already talked about this. Why are you bringing it up again? You still seem to have so many secrets, and you don't? Can you tell me why the closed space used to be perfect, but it's not anymore? About that. Sorry. No need to be sorry. You just have things to hide, so do I. Yahoo, everyone! I'm leaving! Goodbye, everyone! Stop being so unsophisticated. So strict. See what I mean? Like, you know, when she talks to the priestess and talks to other people, she's not nearly as mean. But then she talks to Lise and, you know, because up here they're doing the same thing. And she doesn't say anything about it then, but when she says bye, stop being so unsophisticated. I don't know. I don't know her motivations or why she's treating her like that. And maybe it'll make more sense later on, but to me it just seems like she seems to be the unsophisticated one, is I guess what I'm saying. I just don't like people who attack others for no reason. And Lise has really done nothing to her to deserve that kind of attitude. And the more and more it happens, the more and more it makes me like her less. I guess is the best way to do it, or say it. I'm jealous. Of who? Just the both of you. Have a safe trip. I'll be waiting here. Huh? Kaz? Goodbye. See? And she's smiling. Like, I don't know. Asha, there's somewhere down there that looks just like my friend. Could it be a ghost? Could I go down and check? Hati Vayu. If I could return to that day, I would tell my friend everything that I have kept secret. I regretted it so many times, but I can never return to that day. Next chapter, half. Okay, so that was episode 42. We're going to end it there today. Thank you so much for watching. If you're watching this on Twitch later, please follow. If you see this later on YouTube, like and subscribe. It means so much to me. I really do appreciate it. Tomorrow we've got the new Tower of God chapter reaction, so be prepared for that. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye-bye.